America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. Someday, I shall be president. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. Discourage litigation. Persuade your neighbors to compromise whenever you can. As a peacemaker, the lawyer has superior opportunity of being a good man. There will still be business enough. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. I never had a policy, I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. Republicans are for both the man and the dollar, but in case of conflict the man before the dollar. Ballots are the rightful and peaceful successors to bullets. Allow the president to invade a neighboring nation, whenever he shall deem it necessary to repel an invasion, and you allow him to do so whenever he may choose to say he deems it necessary for such a purpose, and you allow him to make war at pleasure. In giving freedom to the slave, we assure freedom to the free, honorable alike in what we give and what we preserve. We shall nobly save, or meanly lose, the last best hope of earth. Every man is said to have his peculiar ambition. Whether it be true or not, I can say for one that I have no other so great as that of being truly esteemed of my fellow men, by rendering myself worthy of their esteem. Common-looking people are the best in the world, that is the reason the Lord makes so many of them. When you have got an elephant by the hind legs and he is trying to run away, it's best to let him run. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. It is rather for us here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. Let not him who is houseless pull down the house of another, but let him work diligently and build one for himself, thus by example assuring that his own shall be safe from violence when built. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of earth. I want it said of me by those who knew me best, that I always plucked a thistle and planted a flower where I thought a flower would grow. That some achieve great success, is proof to all that others can achieve it as well.